Hi, everybody. Mark from Cinemondo with another solo review of a film that we actually did. Kathy Burke and I did a trailer review of this film a while back. The film is called Baghead. It's a British horror film from earlier this year that is based on a short film that Alberto Corregidor, the writer director who did the short film. This is an expanded 90-minute version of that 15-minute movie. And when you do that kind of thing, when you take a short film and spread it out, um, two things happen. Number one, you expose the potential problems that a idea for a short film has when you try to stretch it out to 90 minutes. It can feel padded. It can feel there's this excess that's not needed. Secondly, as far that's for the plot, as far as the way the characters have to be developed in a different way. If it's a 15-minute film, you're just popped into this thing and they just do what they do. In 90 minutes, you have to give the characters better motivation, better reasoning for what they're doing. And what I think about this film is it's sort of it suffers because Talk to Me was a film that had very much the same idea, um, and that idea being that you find a demon or some supernatural character that can channel the dead, can channel somebody that you miss and want to talk to again. Talk to Me, the same thing. You hold on to this hand, and then boom, all of a sudden somebody you want to talk to, a talisman or something is given, and that person is there, but it's only there for a short time, and if you go over, well, bad things will happen. Baghead, it's the same exact thing, except it's this character, Baghead, who is in the basement of this British pub, London pub, and has a bag over her head. It's a witch, female, and comes out and sits down, is strapped in, and then you give it a ring, you give it a lock of hair, and all of a sudden you take the bag off, and there's the dead person who doesn't know what's going on. And what am I doing here? What happened? And you have 2 minutes to talk to them. And if it's over 2 minutes, bad things will happen. So, as a short, that's a cool idea because it's probably one situation that happens, and maybe you can throw in a couple of twists. When it's stretched out to 90 minutes, there's one thing, and this Talk to Me had this too that bothered me. The major problem is the characters do stupid things that no rational human would ever do. But if you don't have them do that, you don't have a movie, I guess. But to me, I mean, the first thing is in Baghead, okay, 2 minutes. And instead of having your iPhone and like getting it down to the millisecond, they have an old kitchen timer, when it goes like this. And then really? You're not going to figure out, hey, and you're not going to be there right at a minute 55 going, all right, it's over. However you end it, you end it. I'm thinking, oh, it's going to go over 2 minutes, and of course, shit's going to happen, and that's what happens. And it's just like, how stupid can characters be? They don't know they're in a horror movie, but they do know they're dealing with something really screwed up. And if the rule is keep it to 2 minutes, believe you me, I'm cutting it off at a minute 50. I'm not taking any chances. Maybe a minute 45, or maybe even 90 seconds. But of course, the pull to talk to your dead wife or your dead mother or your dead father is great. I get it. But not at the expense of your safety. But that's the movie. Okay, that's the movie. And the problem with Baghead, although it has some good moments, and there's some scares, there's some jump scares that are actually pretty good. It sort of flails, and because of the ridiculous characters and what they do or don't do, you stop caring for them. You're like you're just being idiotic, And that's the way I felt about Talk to Me, even though Talk to Me was kind of a relative hit and very well received, an A24 horror film. I felt like, God, these are stupid people. And I don't care if they're young. I wouldn't have done that when I was 17 or 18. In this case, I wouldn't do it if I was 25. So maybe there's no way to do a film about a demon that can sort of channel a dead loved one and not have the people that are alive do stupid things, not do stupid things. Is it worth watching? I think, again, it has some interesting moments to it that I liked. But, see either Talk to Me or see this one. Don't see both because it's sort of the same thing. I thought they were both, if the characters were smarter and you figured out a way that the demons still can wreak havoc, but the characters are smart and do smart things, as opposed to just waiting till 2 minutes are up and not shutting it down. That makes it interesting. The fact that they're so dumb. Like, I don't want to watch movies where the characters are super stupid. I want them to be super smart. I want them to be smarter than me, easily smarter than me, because then I can go, oh, yeah, what would I do? If I'm watching a movie going, well, they waited till over 2 minutes, of course they're going to get in trouble. It sort of loses its oomph, but it's a harder thing to write. That's my guess. So let's just make them stupid. It goes to 2 minutes plus, and then let the mayhem start. So, but I like watching horror films. I like watching ones that I don't know the main characters, don't know, there's no big stars in this, although Peter Mullen, who I like, Saffron Burrows, they're paid to play the parents. Freya Allen is the main star, along with Ruby Barker and Jeremy Irvine. These are actors I don't know. They all do it competently well, but their characters are kind of silly. What can I say? Okay, Baghead, it's on Shudder, and if you don't have Shudder, it's $4.99 a month, or through AMC Plus, or through Prime Video, and there's so many great, surprising horror films on there, or things that you'll never catch anywhere else, and it's really fun. If you're a horror fan or even a thriller fan, I mean, there's that kind of stuff on there too, along with older. Kind of B-movie stuff or some classics. So my shout out to Shudder. I enjoyed very much. Okay, everybody. Baghead. If you were smarter, if you had a smarter character in there, I would have bought it more. But you didn't have that in there, did you? You didn't. Okay, everybody. Take care. See you. Bye.